Right, hi folks, something a bit different today. I'm going to try and sort my roller shutter garage doors out. Now, they go up fine, but they jam on the way down. And I know why they jam. It's because of something that I've done. So, I'm going to push the button. They go up absolutely fine. You'll actually notice it's not perfectly level, it's very slightly out. When they go down, it's probably going to jam up, unroll that, and now it's completely twisted and messed up. Now, there's one thing I have done that doesn't help, is that I've put a brush seal across the top here to stop the drafts coming in, because the drafts were absolutely horrendous. I could sit over there on the chair and feel a freezing draft coming through. So I know that brush seal is catching it slightly, but when I first fitted it, it worked okay. If I wind it, it's just jamming up. If I put it down and I pull it, it's still jamming. We will get it down. Here we go. It's going. Right, now apart from the brush seal, which I know is a minor problem, there are 3 or 4 other reasons why the door can jam. Now, as I said, when I first fitted the brush seal, it worked absolutely fine. So I think something else is causing a bit of a problem as well. Now, the 4 reasons they can jam up. One is if the wheels on the end of the track are either dirty or jammed up or broken. You'll see when it goes up. This one's not got wheels on it. On some of them they have a wheel here. This one hasn't. This has just got the end of the tape that goes all the way around the door. So there's no wheel there to jam up. The other reason is if there's not enough gap in here, if they're too tight, and that does feel quite tight. The other reason is if this is dirty or got grease or anything like that in it. This is completely clean and smooth on both sides. There's nothing in there that's catching, but you can see where it's rubbing against the sides of the track there, which you shouldn't really be doing. So what you can do, if there's any adjustment left, is release this a bit and just tap it across. So we'll get a tool and just try that first of all. Now, I've taken the bolt out, and what you can see is whoever's put it in has put it in so there's no adjustment left. So what I'm going to do, this just slides up and down the rail. So what I'm going to do is take it up a little bit and drill a new hole so that I've actually got a little bit of adjustment just to move this over a couple of millimeters. Right, so I've drilled a new hole so that I've got the room to move this over. Put the bolt back in. I'll move this over about 2, maybe 3 millimeters. And what else I've done is I've given it a spray with some silicone spray down both sides of the channel. Now, the other problem was the bar that goes across here, the locking bar, that was catching on the weather strip that I put on the outside. I've already removed this one and I've put a piece of aluminium pop riveted over. I don't use the locking bit because it's always open with the electric motor and whatever, and you don't need it because the electric motor holds it closed. So now, if we push the button, that seems to go up much smoother, and it doesn't catch when that bit goes over the bar. So that's working perfectly. And we'll put it down, and that is really smooth. And job done, it's fixed. The only thing I need to do now is level the floor so I haven't got a big gap under that corner. But that's working perfectly. So what I'm going to do is make an aluminium plate to cover that up, pop rivet that on, and then job done. This is the old lock bit from the outside that went on there. And as you can see, when that was going up, that was catching on the weather strip and jamming the door on the way up and down. So now I've removed that, I'm going to make an aluminium plate. So I've got a bit of scrap alley. I've just put the handle on it and I scribed around it, scratch it into the aluminium, so that's there. So now I've got to cut this out, drill 2 holes through it and then pop rivet it onto the door. So I've got my plate I made, drilled 2 holes in it to take these big rivets, and then I've got 2 big washers and 2 little ones that just fit over the rivet, so they will do. I'm just waiting for the compressor to charge up and then I'll rivet them on the door. So I've raised the door up a bit so I can crawl underneath it. There's my holes. The hard bit is you've got to get to both sides at once, so I've got to put the plate in and then try and put the washers on and then go back outside and rivet it. Right, pop riveted my little panel on, so it fills the hole where the lock came off. I just taped it in place while I pop rivet it, stop it falling off all the time, so that now matches that one on that door. So let's see if it opens and closes. So we'll go down, that's okay. We'll go up, see if this catches on the strip now. If it does, it won't be half so bad as it was. Nope, that's perfect. And we'll just do one more close just to see if it works. And yeah, beautiful. That solved that problem. So on this particular door, all we needed was to open the channel across a little bit, because you could see where it was wearing on the edges of the channel. It was too tight. So I moved this one across about 3 mil and this one across about 1.5 mil. So now it goes up and down perfectly, and a bit of silicone spray in the channels, and just every so often give the channels a wipe out, a fresh bit of silicone spray, and that's it, job done. Thanks very much for watching. If you could give me a quick thumbs up And if you want to see some more repair tasks, just click the subscribe button. Costs you nothing, and you'll see what else I get up to. Cheers, bye.